The Los Angeles Coliseum, a place traveler calls home and the crowd loves to fight on when supporting the USC Trojans. We've got a top 25 matchup on hand. Two of the premier teams in the land looking to make a statement that will resonate. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Utah Utes, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Utes will kick it away first. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. First down here for the offense. They'll give it to the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive that he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss early. That is a statement play.
Wants to fire on second down. Gets it out fast. After 45 on its way. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Really nice pass there. You know the expectations at USC every year are sky high. Not just to win the conference, but to be in the national championship discussion. But to do that, they need this guy right here to play at a high level week in and week out, because this guy has the skills and the tools to take them.
Guys, in basketball through the years, we've seen the Big Ten ACC Challenge, and it'll be fun to watch this one on the football field.
I think this is going to be a real test of physicality. I know these are two conferences that pride themselves on that, going out and establishing the line of scrimmage. So, David, interesting X's and O's matchup here in this one.
Yeah, and it's always cool to have those measuring stick opponents. Like, once we start getting deeper in the season and start having the comparison game, well, you have a matchup, a big matchup of a Big Ten school versus an ACC school. This will be used in the college football playoff criteria.
Man, I really love the way this guy looks when he's toting the rock. You think about all the high school kids out there who dream about one day donning a USC jersey and being the starting running back for the Trojans. There's so much competition, not just in the state of California, but nationally, to come to this school and be the guy, to be RB1. He's on the field for a reason. This guy is unique. He's got speed and vision. What a weapon.
One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that...
Throw toward the end zone, picked off right at the goal line. Got some room to run. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He's going to take a shot right away. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it. With second down coming.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football.
Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
defense on third down. This quarterback part of their running game. Kept it on the ground on third down, picked up 5 yards, but it'll still be 4th and 1. The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3-and-outs. They won't do that here, but they might go 4-and-out if they don't convert. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets to first down.
Well, how's that for being aggressive? Early in the game, 4th down, in your own territory, and you go for it. And then your offense is able to come up with the big play, generate a ton of momentum, and stay on the field. That is impressive.
To the ground with the back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. It didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes 2nd down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it. Still in a great position. Way to stay ahead of the chains.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Tackle is made after the first down.
And you think about when you hit those guys on the move, man, he's already flying so fast, and I got to adjust my angle as a DB and make sure I keep outside contained, and it's a really easy play to run to get positive yards, especially in a situation like that when you're looking for the first down. You run that play, you get it. Nice, easy breezy.
The give to the back. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Caught in the backfield. It's Hankerson. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Utah.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out quickly. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback, finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
Wants to throw on 1st down. He looks that one in nicely. Stopped after making the catch.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in reset. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
looking to throw on second down. Got his man on the right. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
He's going to pass. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
One of the big risks about being in an empty set is that you don't have tight ends or running backs helping you out in pass protection, and that time the quarterback got hit right before he let it go, and that's why that ball fell incomplete.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Going for it all. And that one is picked off in the end zone. Looking for more room. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Snagged in the middle, it's Miles. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. And the Trojans come to the line in the hurry-up. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. 3rd and goal from way back there. And they're able to make the tackle.
4th down here. It's still early in the game. I'm not chasing points. Take the field goal, pay this drive off.
And they have analytical cards nowadays that says the exact situation, what the score is, do you go for it or not? Look at the card, make the decision.
They're going to pass on what would figure to be an easy 3 points and instead go for it on 4th down. Makes the catch! Into the end zone! Touchdown, Trojans!
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. Got a lot of running room. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on 1st down. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
What a play by the defender there, guys, in his own end zone. The offense has taken a shot, and if that defender was just one step behind, that would have been a touchdown, but the hit forces the incompletion.
Looking to pass on second down. This time it's complete. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. Good job by the receiver knowing it was man coverage. If he's looking, he's booking. He gave his quarterback the eyes right away that says, hey, I'm not stopping. Put it out in front of me. I'm getting this first down.
Looks as if he's going to run it.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs. So it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going. Moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He's got it down the middle. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. Coming after it. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Great job rallying the football by this defense. Third down, QB's trying to extend the play, but great team speed on defense, now setting up fourth.
And it comes as absolutely no surprise. The offense will stay on the field and go for it on 4th and inches. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
You could tell he trusted himself. He thought he could take off, get that first down. Just a little too much speed on that defense. They closed that gap so quick. Didn't let him get to the first down marker. Turnover on downs.
He's loose at the 15. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the first down. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. From their own 18-yard line, it's first down. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
He's going for a big play downfield. He's got it all right. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. The Trojans with the 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. It's caught. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And guys, how many first downs is that? Just on this drive alone. I mean, this defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the third quarter.
They'll leave it with him. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. They'll immediately call timeout. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. And it's right down the boulevard. And now the lead is even bigger. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And the Trojans will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he's coming out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think...
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Reels it in down the left side. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And they're not on the same page there.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense, or, listen, you can spit on the other side. This offense is really been bad.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass D.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
See, they need more runs like that. It's been so few and far between. Defensively, they've been in position. They've been winning their one-on-one battles, getting off of blocks and rallying to the ball carrier. This defense has done a nice job slowing down the run game thus far.
Got enough for the first. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. And the Utes have their offense in high gear. He's looking to throw it. Trying to make magic on the scramble.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You can tell him drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off and get what I can get.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They go to the ground. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
Fans are bringing the noise on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Quick step and go. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Utah! Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7.
USC 10, Utah 7.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Caller, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. The Trojans headed quickly to the line. Running back searching for a hole. At midfield, he's got room. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. They're trying to get to it. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
I think if you're the quarterback moving forward, you need to start thinking about hot routes to your tight ends and to your running backs because of this outside linebacker. He's a guy that has shown the knack to get after the QB. When he comes blitzing, you need to have an outlet throw in your back pocket.
The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. No fair catches here, looking for room. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. For this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
Still on his feet at the 45. He makes the stop at the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 15, and they've got it in plus territory.
This is an offense that really sees their identity as being able to run the football. Nice job there picking up the first down.
They'll run the option. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical. They wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Here's the handoff. Found a little running room, and they get him stopped after a pickup of 6 to the 32.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Well, we've seen this a couple times on this drive now, but having a lot of success with the quarterback sneak, and there's something going on up front right now, whether it's just the offensive line getting a better push or he's finding the crease to the right side of the center or to the left side. Whatever he's doing, it's working. The defense has not been able to stop him when they just ride the center and the QB sneaks.
And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
Nice job by the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. Strung it out. Did a nice job of limiting the damage with that QB run.
After the run, now to throw. He's got his man. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Utes will hustle to the line. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Oh, look out, the ball's free. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
I love those smashes when you can hear it up here, Reese. Goodness gracious, you can hear the contact. Such a big lick. The offensive guy doesn't hold on to the football. Huge momentum swing. Big turnover forced by the defense.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Oh, look out! Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down.
And this receiver is so dangerous. There's so many different ways that he can hurt a defense. You got to throw it to him conventionally, but find creative ways to get him the football out in space and let him go to work.
That kind of play will put a jolt into a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just inside the 40.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chain.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage of the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Running behind that left side. Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Pivotal moment, perhaps even a decisive play coming on 3rd and 3. They'll try to bully their way for the first. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. The completion well past the sticks. Touchdown, Trojans! Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. When you're playing from behind, you can't afford to give it up the way they did the last drive, David.
No doubt. You cannot give the football away. Again, turnovers are the biggest stats in winning and losing games. You're behind, Palmer. Take care of the ball, but we got to go get a score.
Yeah, and they just got to do a better job executing. I like the game plan so far for them, but they just need to go out and do a better job connecting the dots.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Quick strike complete. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. They'll try to get the first through the air. Quarterback adapted. Looking down the middle. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the Utes moving quickly to the line. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this hand. coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the 1st down. And they bring him down, but did you see this freshman rifle that thing in there? They keep attacking through the air. He's going to run it. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They have been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
Back to the line after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 37. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. He's taking a deep shot. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got a man, it's Watkins. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. On 4th down, going to the air. He'll pull it down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. To the air on 1st down. Got a man. It's Wilcox. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. The Utes will have it 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Pulls it in. It's Wilcox.
I love playing man-to-man defense, and I love getting up in your kitchen and jamming you at the line of scrimmage, but it's really hard when they start running these crossing routes and drags and ends because now I'm in chase mode, and the QB has a little bit of space a lot of times, and those fast guys can create some separation and get a 1st down like they did there.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Fires to the wideout. Snags it. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal.
1st and goal. Utah.
He wants to throw it. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, we've got a chance at a finish.
Utah. Number 2 with the catch in the end zone.
Lining up for the PAT. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. Quick completion on the out. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the fourth quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go.
Timeout, Utah.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Defense still with a couple of timeouts. They can force the issue, make the offense snap it again as they take a knee on this one. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. Now facing a 3rd and long. And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. They have the lead in a 1-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. He is stopped short, and isn't that going to make things interesting?